It is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank, and it's AM 1160 WCCS 101.1 FM. Hey, guess who's in the studio with us? From the Indiana County Solid Waste Authority, wearing number 16, it's Missy Barriss. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, it's good to have you here. We're talking recycling now, aren't we?
We are, yes.
Yeah. Now, the Indiana County Recycling Center has been located in its current location along Route 119 for quite some time now.
Yes, we've been there for quite a while. We're here to talk today about some changes that are coming to our electronics recycling program. Mm-hmm. For a while, we've been able to accept televisions, computer monitors, printers, things of that nature, free of charge. Mm-hmm. All of these items, they're considered covered devices. So in 2010, there's the Covered Device Recycling Act, which has failed, and it's causing some problems, actually statewide. The law actually went into effect on January 1st in 2012. It requires manufacturers of covered devices to pay the cost to collect, transport, and recycle them. And then a year later, a disposal ban went into effect. So covered devices are now banned from landfills. Uh-huh. So this means, residents, you can't set these items out, your computers, your TVs, your peripherals. You can't set them outside for your garbage man to pick up on your trash day now. Mm-hmm. So what we've been doing since this went into effect in 2012, we've been accepting those items free of charge. That way residents have a way to dispose of them properly. Sure. They don't have to worry about, hanging on to them, and we certainly don't want people just dumping them somewhere where they shouldn't. Mm-hmm. Now, the problems that we've encountered, because at first it seemed like a win-win situation for everybody, but the problems that we've encountered, the manufacturing funding requirements in the current law were based on the weight of covered devices sold in the prior year. So if you think about it, when you go looking for a new TV, they're flat screens? They're lightweight. So guess what's coming through the recycling center, literally nonstop? Yeah. It's these heavy cathode ray tube televisions and monitors. So we're hitting these weight limits very quickly, and the funding is running out. Mm-hmm. Now, our center only serves as a collection point for these recycled items, these electronics. So we have a company that provides the transportation and the actual processing of these devices, and that company has exhausted its manufacturer-provided funding. Okay. So we're kind of in a bind.
You're in a bind, yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely in a bind. And our e-recycler, they are now allowed to start charging. So we're being feed. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, now we have to pass those fees along to the residents, which we're hoping is just temporary.
Well, it's understandable. What you look at, and you made the point perfectly, is I walk in and I buy a 55-inch TV, and I can carry it out like it's a briefcase. Right. Those things are so lightweight now. And if you're basing the whole formula on that, and then I'm bringing in one of those big old clunker TVs, computer monitors, all of that heavy stuff, then, the ratio is just not, not equivalent, which means that once you have to pay a fee, it has to be passed along to the people who are actually taking advantage of the service. It's a user tax, really, is what it is.
Right. So as a result of this, we were kind of left with only two options. It was either shut down our electronics program completely, which, by the way, has happened to a lot of counties statewide already. Yeah. But we felt it was more responsible to transition to a fee-based program. That way, the community can still have an outlet. Again, we still don't want to see folks, not caring and just being irresponsible and throwing them over a bank or in the river. Please don't do that. Like I said, we're hoping that this is going to change. New legislation is currently being planned that will provide additional funding from manufacturers to cover all costs to recycle covered devices. I know we have written to our local legislators a couple times now. Yeah. So maybe if the changes are made, we can go back to what we were originally doing, accepting these for free.
But until then, it's still a wonderful, wonderful resource to be able to dispose of these in a proper way. Right. For them to be recycled. That's something that needs to be stated as well. There are components that will be stripped away from them, and and recycled and reused in some way.
Yes.
And so folks have an opportunity to continue to do that, to do it responsibly.
They
help
do.
out the environment and get rid of stuff that they really have no use for, and there's no sense it's sitting around the house. This time of the year is very busy for you, isn't it?
Incredibly busy.
Yeah.
And we would like to stress that for the remainder of this week, we still can accept these computer monitors, the printers, the televisions, peripherals. We can accept those free of charge still throughout the rest of this week. This doesn't take effect until May 1st, which is Monday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So
you
just made yourself really busy.
I know. I can't wait to see everybody bringing those in here to us. So.
Sure. Well, that's the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Is to gather that stuff up this week and get it in. Then you won't have to pay the fee.
Right.
One of the things about collecting a fee is then there becomes the administration of that fee and keeping the proper bookwork and paperwork and everything of that nature. And while that's going to be the new norm, at least for now, to be able to do it for the rest of this week anyway, without having to implement that. That's still a good thing for folks to do. Maybe it'll get them moving a little bit.
I hope so. And we're here from 8:30 to 3:30, so you may come anytime. Just stop inside the office first, see me, and we'll get you squared away.
Is that Monday through Saturday or Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday,
Okay.
yes. The recycling center isn't staffed on weekends,
Okay.
and I'm spoiled. I don't have to work weekends. But,
That's okay. That's okay. Missy Barriss is with us, the Indiana County Solid Waste Authority, and the new recycling fees that will take effect coming up on May the 1st. And now, for folks who don't know, electronics and things of that nature, televisions, those are just some of what you accept at the recycling center.
That is correct. We're really focusing on these items since they're banned from the landfills, and you really don't have another outlet to dispose of them. But we do take things like stereo equipment. We take VCRs, DVD players, things of that nature. We also take appliances. We have tires. And then we have our 24-hour drop-off program, too, for your everyday items, like your paper and your cans, that sort of thing.
And people do take advantage of that. When I take stuff to the recycling center, I just take note of everything that's in there.
Yeah.
And it fascinates me what people are recycling.
Yeah, we do. I think we do an awful lot. We try to be there for the community. We have a mulch and compost distribution going on right now. And, we have a great staff. We have 3 employees who are on site at the recycling center processing and helping people who are coming through. And then we have our 4 employees who are out on the road picking up curbside recycling.
Yeah.
So I think we do a lot for that.
People are going to have questions. What can I recycle? What can't I? What is going to cost me a fee? What's not?
Sure.
What is the resource they need to access in order to find out?
You can contact us at the office, or you can check out our website. It's indianapa.com/ICSWA. Or you can give me a call at 724-479-0444.
You just keep dialing 4s until Missy picks up the phone.
Yes, all those 4s. Yep.
What we will do is I'll get that email address, or rather the website address from you, and when we post this interview on the Indiana in the Morning page, we'll include that. So folks, when they click on the interview to listen to you again, then they'll see that email or that website address again as well.
Good deal.
That way we'll
Appreciate
be able
it.
to get that out to folks, because right now information is the thing, right? People need to know about this program and about everything that you do.
Yes, the more we get this out there to folks, I think we can better serve the community. So
Now you mentioned staffing is Monday through Friday.
Yeah, correct. Monday through Friday.
Did you say something about 24-hour?
We do. We have a
drop-off?
24-hour drop-off program. So we have bins sitting out for your newspapers, magazines, cans, number 1 and number 2 plastic bottles, your office paper, which is your junk mail, or anything of that nature.
Is that 7 days a week?
7 days a week.
7 days a week.
So we don't need. Yeah, we don't need to be there for that. We accept the electronics when the recycling center is staffed, because we like to make sure we keep those, inside the building, and if there's any fees involved, we can keep that, under wraps. So.
So there you go, boys and girls. Missy has told us all about this program that is going to take effect on May the 1st. Of course, the recycling center is open through Friday for your electronics this week as well. Thanks, Missy.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. It is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank here on AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM. And let's see.